In this week's episode of Working with Evernote, it's all about why you should be using Evernote in 2019. Hello and welcome to this slightly different episode of Working with Evernote. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I'm going to give you 10 reasons why you should be using Evernote in 2019. So let's get straight into it with the first one, which is you get what you pay for. Yes, I'm dealing with the money side first. Evernote Business, I think it's Evernote Pro or Evernote Premium, costs just $8 a month. Well, actually it costs $7.99, but let's call that $8 a month. Now for $8 a month, I cannot even buy two of my favorite grande cappuccinos from Starbucks. And to be honest with you, the amount of work that I throw at Evernote, the amount of stuff that I used Evernote for, I'm willing to sacrifice those 1.5 grande cappuccinos from Starbucks. It's not expensive. Now just remember, if you're going to use a free notes-taking application, okay, I know Apple Notes comes with Apple, it's not likely to disappear, but if you're using a free notes application, you are going to be compromising a lot of features. It is well worth paying for something. I strongly recommend that if you're using something for your professional work, essentially the way I look at it is the amount of planning I do in Evernote, I'm getting paid for that work. So I'm quite happy to pay for Evernote per month. And for less than 2 cappuccinos, grande cappuccinos per month, it's a no-brainer. Okay, if you want free stuff, fine, you can use free stuff, but don't start complaining when you're not getting all the features you want. Number 2, integration. Come on guys, you know Evernote has the best integration with so many third-party applications. I use Spark Email, for example, on my mobile devices, and the Evernote integration with Spark is just incredible. And that isn't even going to mention If This Then That, IFTTT, Zappios, the way that it works with Drafts, one of my favorite iOS applications. It's just, again, it's one of those ones, I'm sorry I'm going to have to say it again, it's a no-brainer. It just works with pretty much every application that you are using. There are a number of applications out there, the upcoming upstarts, and I read their forums and people are always saying, oh, I wish it did this, I wish it did that, oh, I wish it would do this, and oh, I wish it would do that. Guys, Evernote already does it. That's another reason why you should be in Evernote ecosystem. Number 3, it just works. Oh, I have been using Evernote now for 9 years, and I'm going to tell you that again. 9 years I've been using Evernote, and I can honestly say, touch wood, it's never crashed on me. I've never had a problem with syncing. It just works. And let's be honest, we want apps to work. We don't want to be having to fiddle around trying to fix things and getting in touch with their customer support. I don't want that. I want apps that work. The 2 main apps that I use for my productivity, Todoist and Evernote, those apps are just brilliant. They work, and that's it. End of. Best reason of all, I think, for using Evernote in 2019. Number 4, no messing around with features. It's simple and it does exactly what a note-taking app should do. Collect and store notes so that you can find them easily later. That's it. That's all a note-taking application should be doing. Make it easy to collect, make it easy to store, and make it easy to find. There is no note-taking application out there that beats Evernote on those 3 key areas: collection, storing, and search. Another reason why you should be using Evernote in 2019. Number 5, it syncs across all your devices, and that is because you are paying the $8 per month. It syncs seamlessly and incredibly fast right across your all 3. I use laptop, I used to use desktop, mobile device, iPad, it syncs. When I create something on my desktop, I go over there to rush to catch the bus. Just 2 or 3 minutes later, I'm on a bus, open Evernote, the note's there. Yes, it's incredibly fast. Evernote Sync, brilliant. That's just another reason why you should be using Evernote. Number 6, you can share your notes with anyone, and not just individual notes like you can do with Apple Notes, but you can share whole notebooks with people. Another one that very few other applications actually do. So if you want to share a notebook with your wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend, or you're just your best friends when you're trying to organize a summer vacation with everybody, you can share the whole notebook. You can put the hotel's website in there. You can put the flight details, itinerary, everything can go into that one notebook, and you can share it with anyone you like. Superb. Again, I have not come across that many notes that can actually do that as well. Number 7, I think we're on number 7 now. You can drag and drop pretty much anything into an Evernote note. Images, PDFs. If you really want to, you can put in Microsoft Word documents, Apple Pages documents. You can drag and drop pretty much anything in there. And yes, guys, it's just a simple drag and drop. If you're using a mobile device, it's just copy paste, dump it in there. Absolutely brilliant. You can store pretty much anything in there. I generally don't, but I do often do screenshots that I'll send in there, particularly like, for example, at the moment, I am reorganizing my workstation. I'm buying different items like a new chair, I bought a new lamp, things like that. When I'm looking around for items to add to my list, I am adding the images into my actual notebook. And one thing I should point out is I actually added this. I wanted a fake plant on my desk just to bring some color. And yes, the image for that went into my Evernote account. Okay, there's another one here. Number 8, we're getting close to the end, seriously guys. Number 8, there's little customization options, which means there's very little opportunity for you to mess around, changing with the way it looks, the background color, the background image, the typeface, the colors of your text. You can change the colors of your text, you can actually change the typeface, but you can't change the background because it's a note-taking application. Why would you want to have images in the background? You want to be focused on your notes. The problem I find with all these wonderful new upstarts is all that customization. And again, as I'm reading the forums, I realize that all these people messing around with the setup and doing this and changing the background image because the color has to be absolutely right, you're not doing any work. Therefore, you're not actually being productive. So the application is preventing you from being productive. And so I don't see how that's a win-win. Evernote doesn't allow you to customize that much. Therefore, you can focus in on the work that really matters. Number 9, you can save notebooks on mobile devices when you are traveling. Now, this one was a big godsend for me while I was in Hong Kong recently, because I had my flight itinerary, my hotel booking forms. I was able to save the notebook to my mobile phone so that I didn't have to worry about having Wi-Fi. So I can download the whole notebook. All my details were in there. I even had copies of my passport in there in case my passport was stolen or lost. Just a brilliant, brilliant feature. Whenever you're traveling, you need Evernote because it's offline storage, means that you have access to all your important travel documents. And number 10, it's brilliantly fast at collecting notes. It's 3D Touch on an iOS device. You've got the widgets on your Android devices. You've got keyboard shortcuts you can use to quickly grab ideas when you're using your computer. It is brilliantly fast, and it just takes a few minutes to set that up. Very, very little messing around. But I have a couple more because I picked up 2 bonuses. The bonus number 1 is the name card integration with your contacts and LinkedIn. Basically what this means is you can scan a name card from anyone who's given it using the Evernote scanning app, which is built into Evernote. Then it will recognize that it's a name card. Not only will it pull information from LinkedIn if you give it permission, but it will also save the contact details in your contacts app. Brilliant. That means I don't have to worry about anything anymore. I get a name card, I scan it, I save it to my contacts, it will pull in any additional information from LinkedIn. I've got everything I need and I'm only scanning one time. I'm not having to copy and send things over to my contacts because Evernote does the work for me. And finally, bonus number 2, there's dark mode. Yeah, okay. I don't get it with dark mode. I've been playing around with it. I don't see how it improves my productivity. But hey, if you like dark mode and if you really, really think that the brightness, you can just turn down your screen. But anyway, people like dark mode. Apparently Todoist recently told me that it was their #1 requested feature. I don't get that. I think it's all about being more productive. I'm looking for features that's going to make it faster to collect, faster to store, faster to sync. Those things will excite me. Lots of little toys, I'm sorry, it's not going to really improve my productivity. But that's it. Those are my 10 plus 2 bonus features for the reasons why you should be using Evernote in 2019. If you like this video, please share it. We need to share this news with so many people because Evernote does the job it's designed to do, which is to collect your notes quickly, to store your notes so they can be easily found. And when you do need to find a note, even if it's 10 years later or 5 years later, you just need to get a rough idea of what you're looking for. Evernote will find it in its incredible search functionality. Thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw and you would like to learn more about becoming better organized and more productive, then get yourself enrolled in my free beginner's guide to creating your own COD system. And if you'd like to learn more about how I can help you, then visit my website at carlpauline.com. All the details are in the show notes below.